YouTube, Niner Empire, welcome back to another video. So, we got some 49ers news here. This one's very intriguing. Benjamin Albright of NFL Network, he is reporting that former Denver Broncos head coach, former Bears defensive coordinator, and also former 49ers defensive coordinator Vic Fangio was in Santa Clara yesterday, and he could take a consulting role for the San Francisco 49ers. So, basically, Albright said, that Fangio was in Santa Clara talking to John Lynch. He said, obviously, with DeMeco Ryans being our defensive coordinator, Vic's not going to come back and be our defensive coordinator, but he could he could consult a year, take a look at it, and kind of figure things out from there on out. Obviously, he's got options. He's got offers. He's also still being paid by the Denver Broncos to be their head coach, even though he was fired. So obviously, he doesn't exactly have to work in those kinds of roles this season. He could take a consulting role and be just fine. So obviously, Vic Fangio, he served as our defensive coordinator during the Jim Harbaugh era from 2011 to 2014. He then obviously went on to be the Bears defensive coordinator for 4 seasons before being named the Denver Broncos head coach. When he was in Denver Broncos finished with, or during his time in Denver, he had a 19-30 record as the Denver Broncos head coach. So wasn't too, good when it came to being a head coach, but also Denver never had a quarterback, and Denver was really never on the radar, with him because of that. So Vic Fangio, though, assembled a lights-out defense in Denver. Got Kyle Fuller, Bryce Callahan, Justin Simmons, had Bradley Chubb, obviously, drafted Patrick Surtain. He assembled a really, really stout defense in Denver. So, and I have friends that are Broncos fans, and they were kind of pissed off for the fact that, Vic Fangio got fired. But, it's obviously a business. And, some of my buddies, though, were happy that, the Broncos ended up hiring Nathaniel Hackett from the Green Bay Packers. So, like I said, this is intriguing. I mean, Vic Fangio, I love Vic Fangio. He had a very big role in the 49ers, run with Jim Harbaugh. Obviously, the defense, Dante Whitner, the Deshaun Golsons, the Chris Cullivers, Navarro Bowman, Willis, and then obviously you had the defensive line, Roy McDonald, Justin Smith, Alden Smith, Ahmad Brooks, Dante Whitner, probably already said him, but that San Francisco 49ers defense under Vic Fangio was lights out. Every year in and year out, he had us, ranked in the top 3 of defenses in the NFL. So we'll see what happens. He did meet with John Lynch, and I do think there is mutual interest in both parties. So we could definitely see a Vic Fangio reunion in the works here come soon. So, let me know what you guys think of this, though. I know the Dolphins are also pursuing Vic Fangio, probably to be their defensive coordinator. Mike McDaniel obviously has taken so many coaches from the 49ers already. Another thing is Wes Welker, 49ers wide receiver coach. He has left the 49ers to take on the same role with the Miami Dolphins. So he left Shanahan's staff and now will be joining Mike McDaniel's staff. So, Mike McDaniel's kind of stealing some of our coaches, and it's not really sitting well with me. But either way, as long as he ain't stealing DeMeco or anybody like that, I could care less. But either way, Vic Fangio to the 49ers, it's heating up. I mean, he's met with the team, obviously. There's mutual interest, and we could possibly see a deal done within the next couple of days. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't take it, but all signs are pointing towards him potentially coming back to the 49ers.